What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a great day of tech news for you. So without further ado, let's jump into the tech news. Our first story of the day has to do with the Pixel Watch. We've seen the broadcast, the unveiling of this thing, and our very own Max Weinbeck, who is a tech guru journalist, whatever you want to call him, has put out a tweet showing off it on his wrist. And then he also goes into consideration and gives us a nice video showing this thing off. And I have to say, it looks ultra smooth. Very nice UI, nice animations. It looks great. Now, a lot of people were worried that it's going to have a slightly old processor in there, but as you can see, just from a performance standpoint, it runs excellent. Obviously, the battery life, they do say up to 24 hours, so you might not be able to wear this for more than 24 hours, but still, this is still, you want, if it's not gonna give you days and days of battery life, you at least want it to give you great performance, and the Pixel Watch is definitely look like it's gonna be a great performer when it comes out. You can also see the bezels on here, so if that bothers you, it's something to think about, but ultimately, I'm liking the experience thus far. Next up is about the Google Pixel 7 Pro, a phone that will be released just in about a few days now. Actually, this Friday, I think people will have it by then. So what I wanted to talk about, though, is the guy that we have been showing off some news stories that has done another video, and I'll link the video down below like I always do with my news stories if you want to watch the video. But he basically shows off Pixel 7 Pro playing Genshin Impact, which is one of the most popular games in the world right now. And it seems to run it absolutely fine, run it beautifully. Not too surprising either when you know that the performance of this, if you want to put it in line with the Snapdragon, is a Snapdragon 888, 880 plus in that range. So you would expect it to run it pretty well, and it definitely does the job at that. The video is about 3 minutes, so you would think at 3 minutes maybe so, there might be some slowdown potentially, some overheating or anything like that. None of that happens on this, which is great news. So if you're a gamer, I've said it before, you should be able to do basically everything with this phone. Shouldn't have any issues with what you're gonna do with it. So this is a good sign that you're gonna be able to get some nice performance on gaming as well. And our last story is about the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, we saw some renders that went out recently, and some of the renders about it showed it to be slight, and I mean very slight, slightly different of a phone versus the S22 Ultra, but some new information has come out that potentially puts it in line to not be any change at all. Here's a tweet. This comes from Ice Universe, who says, I've got some information about the S23 Ultra. It doesn't have a symmetrical bezel like the CAD rendering, aka the render we saw a couple weeks ago. It still has a narrow forehead and a wide chin like the S22 Ultra. The laser focus sensor and 3x lens of the camera part are not flat, and there is still a little bulge. So what do we take from this? We take from it that there's a high probability at this moment in time that the S23 Ultra will have the same exact body on the front and on the back as the S22 Ultra. People ask him in the comments, do you think it's going to be the same as the 22 Ultra? He says yes. We'll wait and see, but it's not looking too exciting. If you like your phones to change every so often and not look exactly the same as the previous generation, especially if you upgrade every single year, you might be in for a rude awakening. And that's your question of the day. Are they gonna have to change the phone physically for you to get the S23 Ultra, or are you fine with the way it looks? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road.